everybody and welcome back to the channel. So before I start the video, I have two important things to say. First one is thank you for all the support, because I saw on one of my videos there's 1k, which is very thank you. And yeah, I appreciate it. And also today we're starting a new series about Overwatch. There's going to be loads of stuff like tutorials, there's going to be tips and tricks and also gameplay. So without any further information, we're gonna start, and also I'm talking in English so everybody can understand me. So the first thing, this is an introduction to Overwatch. Now the first thing that we're going to do is just go to Heroes Gallery and look at every single one of these heroes. So let's start with Anna. So Anna is a healer. Now this is my skin that I have for her. I have this one, and this is her original skin. However, I use this one. So her weapon is a sniper that fires it's a sniper, and it can actually, if you fire at your ally, it gives them HP. If you fire at your enemy, it actually lower down his HP. This is for sleeping, and this is one of her abilities. So this is Anna. So this is her normal weapon without the gold, and this is the sleep dart. Now this is as a gold weapon, how is the look and the sleep dart. Now that's Anna. Now the next one we're going to look is ASHE 1. So ASHE is the leader of the Deadlock game, a group of bandit criminals who menace the American Southwest. So her weapon for my skin, which is called the jungle skin, looks like this. This is her bolt action rifle. This is her another weapon. This is her bomb, and this is the bob, just a fire bob. Nice. Now her weapon golden would look like this. Now for one of her abilities we'll look for this. For bomb, it's not much of a change, but for bob he'll become all sweet and golden. Now that's for ASHE. The next one is BAPTISTE. Now BAPTISTE is an elite combat medic and ex-Talon operative. BAPTISTE now uses his skill to help those whose lives have been impacted by the war. So I have the Talon skin, which is a legendary skin, and you can only get it in the archive loot box. Now his weapon look like this, and his original skin is like this. Now his emotes, we have come at me, we have good one, nice smile, scout, nice, we have take a knee, and we have this one, which is a little bit cute, and then we have Copa Dance. Yeah, all his weapons. So this is his golden, how his golden weapon would look like. Now the next one is Bastion. Now Bastion, a frontline combatant in the Omni Crisis, this curious Bastion until now explores the world, fascinated by nature, but wary of a fearful humanity. Now this is his normal. Now this is when he's like a minigun, and this is when he's a tank. So my skin is actually from, I think it is here. I have two skin legendary. One is overgun, which you get if you have like the if you have the Overwatch Origins and also legendary editions. But this one is only in the archive loot box. Also this is the original skin. Original weapon and original tank. Now his weapon, this is what he called the weapon, because he will just get these two things to be golden, like this. Yes, that's Bastion. The next one is Brigitte. Now Brigitte Lindholm, squire to Reinhard Wilhelm, he's also a character in this game, I'm gonna talk about him later, is a former mechanical engineer who has decided to take up arms and fight on the front lines and to protect those in need. She's also the daughter of Torbjorn, which is, you'll see later on, we see. Now this is her primary weapon, and this is her shield. Now I have one legendary skin called Sol. There's like really a lot of them. There's this general one and really just a lot of them. But her weapon, golden one, will be looking like this, and her shield all golden. So that's Brigitte. Now Diva. Diva is one of the most youngest characters in this whole series. Now Diva is a former professional gamer who now uses her skills to pilot a state-of-the-art mech in defense of her country. So yeah, there was a lot of stories, origin stories about them, and not all, but stories. Now I'm gonna put them in the description so you can watch the stories. Personally, they are nice to me, and now we can see some story, who's against who, and actually what happened before they all joined Overwatch. Now, her primary weapon when she's out of this mech is this pistol. Yes. Now this is her mech. Also I have the academy one. There's also a lot of them, but this is the classic one. This is the classic, original. Of course it changed. Okay, so now her golden weapon will look like this, and also this. Yes, will looking like this. So the next one is Doomfist. So he was never on the good side. He was always on the bad side, because there was like Overwatch and Talon. So he's one of the leaders of the Talon. Doomfist is determined to plug the world into a new conflict that he believes will make the humanity stronger. Now he doesn't have a real arm because he lost it in one of the battles. Now he has robotic arm. So I have formal skin. There's also original skin, which looks like this, but to be honest, I'm more like the formal skin. Yes, now his golden weapon, it will only be his golden hand, and also because he has some abilities on the hand, but he can also shoot from the other hand bullets. Now the next one is the Echo. That's actually the new guy who came last year. I think she came out last year, yes. Now she's programmed and designed by Overwatch Dr. Mina Liao. Echo is a robot with a rapidly adapting artificial intelligence. Now I have her carbon fiber skin. This is her original skin. Yes. And her weapon, if we're going to be golden, it will be the hand, because that's actually the weapon she uses. But I'm gonna show you their abilities later, so you're gonna see. Now, Genji. So, Genji and HANZO, which are two brothers. So, Genji Shimada has made peace with the cyborg body he once rejected, and in doing so, he has discovered a higher humanity. Now, he had a fight with his brother, which led to him nearly being dead, but Mercy saved him and gave him like a robot body. So this is his original skin, and this is the young Genji, or actually this one. But I have the black one skin because, to be honest, it's my favorite skin for Genji, because I don't know, it's very nice. So these are his shuriken that he fired from his robotic arm, shuriken, and the dragon blade that we can see it on the back. Oh, I forgot. So his weapons will be golden shurikens and also the gold sword. Now the next one is the HANZO, actually his brother. Mastering his skills as a bowman and an assassin, HANZO Shimada strives to prove himself as a warrior without fear. Now, there's one of the stories where he again sees Genji, his brother, and they again have a fight, but he doesn't kill him. Actually, Genji doesn't kill HANZO, although he could kill him. Now, his weapon is only a single bow, And I got his Kabuki skin. Now young Hanzo looks like this, and there's also this is his classic skin. Now his golden weapon is just going to be his, of course, his bow. Now the next one is the Junkrat. So he's an Australian who really likes explosion. So Junkrat is an explosive best freak who lives to cause chaos and destruction. So him and Rotok are two pals that have been thrown out of the junkyard. Junker Town, sorry, it's called the Junker Town. Now this is true story, and it's one of the videos. Now this is his skin. I got him his candy skin. Now this is his main weapon. It's a grenade launcher. He also has an explosion thing. You see, he has a trap, and this is his ultimate weapon. You're gonna see it later. So this is his one. I also had circus, but his original one was actually just a sec. I think it's ASHE. So this is what he used when he was actually trying to get into Junker Town. This was his like disguise, although he did not use it very well. Oh yeah, and his weapon would be like this, and also it will be the golden. So the next one is another healer. So this is the first one. We just done the first row, and we go healer, attack, healer, attack, healer. No, yes, healer, tank, attack, 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 attack. And the next one we go Lucio. So Lucio is from Brazil. So Lucio is international celebrity and musician who inspires social change through his music and actions. Now this is his only weapon, and he only uses this. This is one of his skins, and I did a research and to like for every character his best skin, and actually people said that this is his best skin, although later before that I thought of this being his best skin, but people actually thought about this. He also has this snake thing that actually my friend really likes it. It's good, although I prefer to use this skin. Now also his golden weapon would look like this, so nothing too special, however it's nice. Now the next one is McCree, American, also an ASHE. So he was part of the ASHE's group, however he became a good guy and started actually working for Overwatch. He was also in a group called Backwatch, which is very similar to Overwatch. They worked together, however they had different goals. Now armed with his Peacekeeper revolver, the outlaw Jesse McCree doles out justice on his own terms. Now, this is his revolver. I have this skin. I personally do not have any good skin for him. To be honest, these are really good skin for him. For me, one of my favorites is possibly the Gambler. Is like my favorite skin for him. And also his golden pistol will look like this. With some other skins it will be just perfect. Now the next one is May. Now May worked for Overwatch, and I think it still works. So she went to Antarctica, where actually the storm came in, and there was a big problem. They have all been put to hibernate, however she's the only one to survive. And then she actually started, she heard a message from Winston, and then she started to go and explore the world and find them. Now, May is a climatologist who has taken the fight to preserve the environment, to protect the world into her own hands. So she has this weapon because this is like the skin and this is I think the first weapon she created, and this is also the snowball. However, this is the first time she used any of this. There's also this one where it's much, as you see, much better weapon. However, this is legendary skin, so I still use it. However, Snowball is much cuter. You see him with little ears. And also her golden weapon will be looking like this, so nothing special like usual. That's May Mercy healer. So her name is, I think, Angela. Now she's coming from Switzerland, and she worked for Overwatch. There was one mission in Archives event, the uprising. If you play the mission, not all characters but the mission, you get to choose her with her old outfit, which is not any of these, but it's, let me just find this with this one. So combat medic Ziegler. So yes, so Angela Ziegler it's called her. Now this is her not weapon, but this is for healing and also for actually, so she has two abilities: to heal somebody and to give him boost, which actually makes his weapon powerful, so he has like better damage. Now, Mercy is a guardian angel to those who come under her care. Mercy is a peerless healer, a brilliant scientist, and a staunch advocate for peace. Now, he actually has a weapon, because if you are without any allies, not allies, but without teammates, alone, you can still use her weapon. Now, her weapon golden looks like this. It's all gold, and her weapon is also all gold, because there's not really that much details on it, so it's pretty good. Now the next one is Moira. Now Moira is from Ireland, although she didn't work there as much as she worked somewhere else. There's a map where she worked, and I can't remember the name of the map. However, yes, so she's in equal parts brilliant and controversial. Talent scientist Moira O'Doran is on the cutting edge of genetic engineering, searching for a way to rewrite the fundamental building blocks of life. So, she says talent scientist. I bet she was now talent, but before it she was Blackwatch. So she was in Blackwatch, Overwatch. Now I can show you the skin when she was, so this is when she was in Blackwatch, and this is at the beginning of her career when she was actually a scientist, and yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. Now her golden weapon is actually her golden hands, as you can see, because these are the only weapons she actually used. Yes, and as you see, the hand that has, I think, longer nails, we can all agree that it's that one is for damaging, and the other one, like the normal hand, it's for healing. Now Orisa is the most youngest of all of them. It's a robot, however, but it has only it's 1 month old, which is really new. So she was built by actually a child who wanted to protect the city. So built from parts of one of them by a short-lived or 15 defense robot, Orisa is the city's newest protector, though she still has much to learn. Exactly. Now her weapon is her like arm, as you can say, yeah, because it kinda gets into the arm. Now I have the skin where she's like a tree and everything, forest spirit. So this is her ultimate. For ultimate, she actually put it down, and then it gives everybody around the thing more damage. So I have this skin. I also have the protector, and this is the or 15, which is the original one of them. Now there's also another one which is in a, oh yeah, this is null sector, because null sector actually copied the Risa, and then they have like this. Okay, now also her golden weapon would look like this. It actually, I believe, with this skin it gets really long, because you know it kinda it gets with the tree, it really fits with the tree. So I think that weapon is good. Now Farah is daughter of Anna. Let we see it first. So this is the daughter, this is the mother. Now Farah's commitment to duty runs in her blood. She comes from a long line of highly decorated soldiers and burns with the desire to serve with honor. Now her weapon is a rocket launcher. However, she can also, these are the wings. Now this is her original skin. As you can see, this is original, and no, yeah, and it's like original, and this is, I think, the weapon. Now I don't know if there's as when she was young. However, it's later. Okay, yeah. So, oh, I forgot. So this is how the golden weapon, actually, how her golden weapon looks like. It's good, not bad. So the next one is the Reaper. So Reaper was actually the leader of the Black Watch, and he's actually Reese, that's his real name. We worked with Martian, however, before the whole Black Watch collapsed. They actually had a fight where Reaper actually died. However, Mercy rest him again, but he didn't have any more souls. So this is what he looked before when he was in Black Watch. Now this is how he looks now. You see, without the soul, because as you can see, like, he has no soul. Sadly, he has like no soul anymore. Yes, these are Soldier 24. Yeah, but however, so I used this skin before he was. So some speak of a black robe terrorist known only as the Reaper. His identity and motives are a mystery. What is known is that where he appears, that follows. We also worked in a talent after he actually became alive, which is not as good. However, this is how the golden weapon looks, and to be honest, it looks great. Now the next one is Reinhardt, one of the oldest, or the oldest possibly, character. Now Reinhard Wilhelm styles himself as a champion of a bygone age, who lives by the knightly codes of valor, justice and courage. Now he's one of the lines when you actually spawn with him is justice will be done. You're gonna see that later. Now this is his weapon, a big hammer. Now this is his classic skin. However, there is also his when he was young, and that's his skin before. Yes, and also there's another skin, which this one actually was his like friend, his leader, that actually died. That died for him to save him, and then he actually, it's one of the maps where there's a castle. It's a map in like in German. So is it Eichenwald, I think? Yes, but however, this you can find this if you go all the way to the end of the map and you go to the throne. So his weapon would look like this. So it's pretty nice because there's already that part is kind of golden, but not fully, and this is really nice golden. So that's Reinhardt. Now Roadhog, who I told you, he actually has a skin by his name, which is Mako actually, sorry. That's his real name, and actually with the Junkrat he uses this skin to actually try and get into Junkertown. Now I use this skin because I don't have really any good skin for him. Now his weapon is this one. But before I continue, let me just read. So Roadhog is a ruthless killer with a well-earned reputation for cruelty and wanton destruction. So let's now go through his weapon. So this is his main weapon. It can fire in two ways. I'm gonna show you. This is his hook, which is if you hit can be really good, and this is his healing potion, we can say. Now this is how his golden look and his golden hook would look. So it's pretty decent. Now the next one and the last one from this row is Sigma. Now Sigma is brilliant astrophysicist Cybrand de Cooper gained the ability to control gravity when an experiment went terribly wrong. Now Talon manipulates him to their own ends. Now he's working in Talon, however, there was one mistaken. Now he's just hearing one and the same music. I don't think you can hear it. So that's the music. It doesn't give me, but I hope you hear that. Now this is his weapon. These are his weapon, and it's like a ball that he throws that explode. Now I have his Talon skin. There's also this skin which is kinda classic. However, I think there is one skin when he was. I think it was this one, like at the beginning of his journey. Yes. Or actually no, Dr. De Cooper. Okay, however, yes, that's his skin. Now, his golden weapon would look like this. Now, we completed 2 rows. Now, let's say for the rows. It's a healer, attack, attack, healer, healer, tank, attack, attack, tank, tank, tank. Now, we have the last one, and let's start with the Soldier 76. Now, Commander Morrison. Actually, try Commander Morrison. So, currently the target of an international manhunt, the vigilant known as Soldier 76, wages a personal war to expose the truth behind Overwatch collapse. Now, this is when he was young, and this is his weapon, and this is for like the healing thing that he used. Now, this is his origin classic skin, but this is actually when he was still in Overwatch. Now his weapon golden looks like this, which is pretty decent, and to be honest, I like it. Now the next one is SOMBRA, one of the world's most notorious hackers. SOMBRA uses information to manipulate those in power. So SOMBRA is a brilliant hacker. She can hack anything, anybody, and anything. That's her own line. This is her gun. This is, I think, Uzi gun. Now I have this skin, which for me it's very cool skin. However, I know there's another skin. This is the Talon when she was in Talon. I know there's another good skin which I don't know where it is because I can't really find it. But this is her classic skin, and I know there's when she was young. Yeah, I think this is the one. But actually nobody knows her, but this is like when she was young. She had this one because she was a part of one gang, which if you watch the Soldier 76 story, not origin story, but the story that includes him, you will actually see this group with in light. There actually you can see like the bones because they did it. Now I use augmented because I think it's pretty cool. Now her golden gun will look like this, nothing too special, so but it's good. So the next one is Symmetra. Symmetra literally bends reality, and that's the line from her ultimate. Reality bends at my will. By manipulating hard light constructs, she creates the world as she wishes it to be in hopes of engineering a perfect society. Now, this is her main weapon. These are her little robots that attack you, and this is the portal. Now, this weapon has also 2 type of attacks. I'll show you later. And also, I don't have a really good skin for her. However, this is not that bad skin. This one. However, I know there's some good skins. My friends have this skin, although I like the dragon skin a lot. But let's move. So the golden gun will look like this. So nothing too well. It's okay. Now the next one is Torbjorn. Torbjorn. I just like saying in Torbjorn. Makes it funny. So Torbjorn is the father of Brigitte. Now Torbjorn, at its height, Overwatch possessed one of the most advanced armaments on the planet, which could be traced to the workshop of an ingenious engineer named Torbjorn Lindholm. So this is his primary weapon, which also has two type of fire. This is his hammer, and this is his turret. Now I have this skin, although there's, I think, when he was young, although I do not know. Oh yeah, this is actually, this one is, you can actually, so this skin you can actually find when in archives missions. If you have to do uprising, you're gonna find this skin, because this one he was in Overwatch, and this was when he was young, I think, because you can see like it's still not the same. But let me just see one other thing. Yeah, so yeah, and this is totally new skin. Yeah, okay, so his golden weapon will look like this, and also the golden hammer. Now, to be honest, they could do more of golden, but still not that bad. The next one is Tracer, who the former Overwatch agent was in Tracer, is a time-jumping adventurer and an irrepressible force for good. Now, what she does? So she was flying a plane, a new type of plane, which could, I guess, jump into time or something like that. However, something went wrong, and it affected her the rest of her life. So something was broken, and then actually she would disappear somewhere and then return on another place. And Winston actually made this machine, as you see right below the head. You can see like the thing, and on the back. So he made it so she can control it, which means she disappears in another place when she wants, and not when she needs. Now I have this skin. I have also the lightning. However, I more prefer this skin, and this is when she was like going into the plane. So let's see now. Her golden gun will look like this. It's good. It's good. To be honest, it's good. Widowmaker. Now, Widowmaker has an interesting story. Before she became like this, she was actually a wife of one man, but Talon took her and brainwashed her, and she had no feeling. That's actually why her original classic skin is like this. It's purple. Now, there is when she was before. So this is Nova. This is, I think, her real name. This is before she was totally brainwashed. This is there's one skin when she was working as Talon, and let me just find it. Oh, then, and this is when she was working as the Talon agent. Now, she's Widowmaker is the perfect assassin, a patient, ruthless, efficient killer who shows neither emotions nor remorse. Yes, so, but to finish the story quickly, so their brainwasher and actually make her killed her husband. Now she still works for the town, and there's one story where you could see her with the Sombra Reaper and her trying to attack the Russian president, I think. So now I have oh no, never mind. So this is her weapon, and now if it was supposed to be good, it will look like this. To be honest, it's good. To be honest, it's okay. Now the next one is Winston. He's, I think, one of the reasons why Overwatch exists. I think he's one of the actually member. He's a member, but he's, I think, also a creator of it. Now he's among, as a child, as a baby monkey, he was actually on the moon, and there he was trained, and I think so he can speak. So I think they did something and like change his code's genetic code so he can speak. Now, a super intelligent genetically engineered gorilla, Winston is a brilliant scientist and a champion for humanity's potential. Now, this is his weapon. However, he should have another one of these. This is his explorer. This is his original skin. Now, I think there's one when he was young. However, here, Specimen 28. The gorilla known as Specimen 28 shows rapid brain development from genetic therapies, suppressing that of the other subjects, as you can see. So this is him on the station up there. Now, so golden weapon would look like this. And I continue. Wrecking Ball. It was also in the same time when Sunday sadly he didn't get the ability to talk. But he has a brilliant mind, and actually this suit, as you can see, he actually made it himself. Now there's original one, the one he first made. I just had to find on this. Oh, I think it's this one that he first made, because when he was in Jharkhand town, he actually fought, because that's the thing back then. So this is the 8-ball skin. Now Wrecking Ball is piloted by an intelligent, genetically engineered hamster named Hammond, who explores the world searching for adventures. His goal the weapon could be like this. So Zarya, in the story that I told you about Reaper, Reaper, Sombra, and who else was it? I know it was who? Widowmaker, yes, and Widowmaker. So after the whole episode finished, there's one scene where actually where the president, I don't know, is it prime minister or president, actually asked Zarya to protect it. So her original skin, but before I complete this video, so Zarya is one of the world's strongest women, a celebrated athlete who sacrificed personal glory to protect her family, friends, and country in a time of war. Now this is her workout skin. I've also raised her, but this is her original skin. Now I think I can find. So this is when she was when she was in Russian Defense Forces. Now I don't know when she was. I guess this is when she was like working, when she was actually in athlete mode. But yes, so her golden weapon look like this. To be honest, if you're a big fan of Zarya, I would not suggest to buy a golden weapon, because to be honest, actually, you know what? If you want to buy it, just buy it. Although, I'm not a big fan of Zarya, because I don't know, she's not that. Well, you're gonna see. So Zenyatta is, so she's an Omnic who actually went to Himalaya in the monastery. There's also a map, and he actually was taught, and he also actually taught Genji. However, he was taught like about peace and everything, and now Zenyatta is an omnic monk who wanders the world in search of spirit and enlightenment. It is said that those who cross his path are never the same again. That's happened with Genji. So this is his one. I actually got for 2 lunar years, but to be honest, this is more. I like this skin more. So this is his original skin. However, if I could find one when he was in the temple, it will be good. Sadly, I don't think I can find. So this would be if he had the golden weapon for him. And this is it now. So rolls. Attack, 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 attack. Tank, 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 healer. Now when you, so this was the introduction, sorry, to all of the characters. Now we'll quickly go through the game. For training, you're gonna go for tutorial, then practice range, and then practice with AI. For play, you have 4 types. You have quick play, which is a jump into a game against other players of your skill level. Arcade one, which they pretty much change, and yes, there's also a competitive play, but you have to be level 25 and up. And there's also game bars where we could actually search a lot of them, because people just create them and it's for fun. And there's also loot box one, but I do not have any. And this is kind of it. And it's Overwatch League tournament skin. It's Widowmaker's new one, which is just cool. But okay, so this is it for today, and actually for this video. And I want to say bye bye.